Hi there, I'm Pugazheanthi Palani, founder of NapBlog Limited. So, why do we start at NapBlog Limited, right? So, we are trying to solve systematic problems and societal problems like unemployment. So, we are introducing NapOS. NapOS is like AI-led driven career execution operating system. So, we are helping students around the world. So, we launched globally regarding to simulate the work experiences for them. So we do help students in order to get enhanced experiences by providing them infrastructure, software and a hard drive in order to give them a chance to expose their own ability to work with multicultural people. So this is what NapOS is all about. We are starting to rolling out, then it's been built with 18 months of research, students and interns and colleagues across the world. We have been collaborating with universities and colleges across the world. So we have been talking to universities in Irish, French and Hungary and in the US as well. So we are doing exchange programs with the help of thesis alternative programs and then collaborativeness with the university students in order to make sure the product is perfectly helpful for the students. So we are creating our own algorithm in order to run the operating system. So what the algorithm name is NapBlog Rhythmic Algorithm. And then how we are going to help the students, we are going to provide NapBlog Limited projects, NLPs. NLPs are fragmented projects to solve real world problems with this NapBlog intuitor to solve the problems. So how we are solving the problem, the first product itself, it's been the evolution from solution to the product. So NapBlog OS and turned into NapOS. So NapOS is like a first solution to solve a gap between education and to the full-time employment choices. So we are giving students an opportunity in order to figure out what they wanted by giving them archives and then live projects and portfolios to them to choose between the skill sets and then the job that they wanted to get after the graduation. Even while in graduating itself, they could be able to showcase the skills by adopting the learnings from the software, from the hard drive with the help of two-factor authentication so that they could be able to show it to their recruiters and then employers and then small business owners in order to make sure that they are validated, generated with the help of a company, NapBlog Limited, and project managers who will help the students to make sure that they have curated and creamy layer of experiences what they're entitled to have, but they don't have it. Students are like more into getting job interviews. So if they get a job interview, it does make sense to some extent, but it is not a full story at all. So they have to get through the job interview in order to start the career journey. Right now, AI is driven across the world in order to make sure the entry level from 0 years to 3 years of experiences to cut down and sort it out all the opportunities. So we are counter-attacking the global move by giving them an equal opportunity to students who are enthusiasts to note down and then to make sure they are equally valued as like to the AI-driven economy. So yeah, so this is what we do and this is what NapOS is all about. This is NapBlog Limited. So the story is being inspired by my own hardships and journey from moving from India to Ireland as an immigrant student with 0 years of experiences. I studied mechanical engineering in India in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and then I felt not close to my heart while in the engineering field. And then I did research in Google, what's changing every day, and I researched to find SEO, search engine optimization. And then I found an internship and I slept in the office for 3 months and worked day and night to support US projects, to support international projects. And then I felt this is what I wanted to do and to start a global company. So, and then I moved to Ireland and then I studied international business management in Griffith. Then I graduated. I felt hard to find my first job. I worked day and night in small jobs to survive. And then I spent 18 to 20 months to find my first job. and then I got a job in Wireline Networks as an international marketing specialist, and then I completed my critical 1 visa period in that job, and I got stamp 4, and then I moved away from the job to start the company NapBlog Limited. So it's been a little bit of hard journey for me to get transition as a fresh graduate immigrant into a Western country, and then to start a company, and I wanted to bring the same kind of exposure to cut down the learning curve for the students in order they could able to take up this learning and they could able to apply to their own problems and solve the problem while they're in college, so that they could be able to get a career up and rolling in a short time. So this is what we meant, the real problem I felt as a founder. I care about the problem. I want to solve this problem to students globally. So we launching NapOS globally in order to solve the problem for students across the world. So how people are going to use the product is, as like any other website, they could be able to install the computer, they could be able to use the online version, they needed to use the physical drive to authenticate. And why the recruiters care about NapOS and why the universities care about the NapOS? Because we are giving them a real problem and a real projects and a real ownership with project managers in the company, so that we are giving them a real exposure and then validated certificates of internship. So that's how we serve people of students who has the problem of this a paradox called experience paradox. Jobs that are opening up there in LinkedIn and Indeed, and all the people are saying even for a graduate or intern role they need 2 to 3 years of experience, which is not fair enough. We know this problem is global and societal and impacted by many. So this is we are up to, and until now we helped 50 students to move from graduation to job. I trained myself personally 100 students across the world globally across 18 months and solved the problem again and again by myself interfering with them, and then they gave a lot of insights to solve this problem, and we turned the problem into a solution with creating a new kind of an algorithm, new kind of a framework, new kind of a structural solution that we gathered into a product. Now the product is being used by first batch of students in few universities. So this is what we are doing, and we are looking to expand it globally, to hire more people, to help more people, to create a lot of jobs and employability options for students and immigrants and career shifters who wanted to explore new skill sets and new possibilities of career moves. Thank you so much.